So it's day 18. We did 88 miles yesterday. Get choked up when I say that because it's a really small number. I think that's a record low for slick. We have 560 miles or so to go, so the wind's supposed to pick up this afternoon. That'll be 4 more days, I think, of this. More or less. Hopefully less. That's it. Pretty boring.
The wind is fickle, but we're almost done.
How's it going, Yogurt Slinger?
Nothing new.
That's the beginning of day 19. Wind's filled in quite a bit. There's another sailboat right over there. We just went blowing by them. They got 2 sticks and they're only flying 1 sail. I'm not really sure what that's about, and it's small. We put down 128 miles last night. We got about 450 miles to go. So we're almost there, and according to the forecast, this wind's supposed to stay filled in the whole way. So hopefully we'll be there in 3 days. Fingers crossed. Not much else has been going on, I don't think. What about with you?
Having constant improvement.
What about you, Cookie? Our whale friend is back. I don't think he's the only one, though. There is another one I just saw that's right in front of the boat. I really need to start hitting my elbow on the winches. Hey, buddy. I did. Dad's camera? It's in the, it's like right beneath me right here. This is what fair winds and following seas look like. At least mostly following seas. We keep getting spots of countercurrent. As you saw a minute ago, we got about 300 miles to go to Barbados. We got a double reef main because reefing it in the first reef is not functional. And we got a pulled out jib, and we've been moving along 6-7 knots nicely on this. But because it's dead down, we get a lot of rocking motion. And last night we reefed the jib, but because my pole is not shortenable, because it's really a spinnaker pole, not a whisker pole, makes it kind of goofy, I guess. Anyway, we're getting close. We're almost there, almost over. It'd be nice to be in and be done. Stop putting miles on the boat. What are you doing there, dummy?
I'm building a sailboat
Why?
in case the one we're on fails.
And you think we're going to be able to make it on there?
I think so. We're all going to sit right here on top,
Uh-huh.
and we're going to sail.
I see.
Yeah.
That's Matthew, ladies and gentlemen. He's an idiot.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. It's been a couple days since the kittens died.
Even though we put down 152 miles last night, which is our passage best, we're still 1 day more so far than it took us to cross from Galapagos to Marquesas, which was 3,200 miles, 500 miles further than this trip. That's kind of embarrassing, especially considering we still got about 48 hours to go. So you'd really rather be on that than slick?
Nobody knows why, but yes.
You gonna drop it in already?
Alright, itty bitty boat is launching into 20-knot wind.
Litterbug. Oh, and it immediately hove to.
No problem. A little lopsided in the keel.
It doesn't have a keel.
Once again, Matthew's not a naval architect. Now they're there.
Oh, there you go.
Hill. Oh god, he's gonna fucking spear us when he gets up here.
What are you guys gonna do with this thing?
We're gonna fucking
Get my cap ready. You want it?
He's gonna go into Martin.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well then just the gas is gonna do it. Unless you get a lasso around part of them.
Yeah, here. Okay. Get the lasso ready. Okay. Watch out, because if he jumps at that bill,
Yep.
it'll fucking stick right in you. Just keep him there.
Yeah.
First thing I want to get is some sunglasses. Shoot that hook. There's top there.
Got something?
What?
Got something?
Yeah, of course I got something. Sometimes you just gotta go a little prison on these motherfuckers. Gotta have your eye protection. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I guess. If you could just drop him up here in the wheel.
Get a picture of this.
Dude, we should actually let him go.
Too late, he's already gapped for the head.
Alright, then.
Got an angry nose on this bitch.
Get away. Go get me some rubbing alcohol.
You know where it's at?
Go get me the rubbing alcohol. Or the fucking vodka, I don't care. This will be over in fucking 30 seconds.
Ooh, he's not gonna like that in the gale.
Alright, fella. Right.
Nice gaff pole you made there.
Made that when I was in prison. Alright. That's easy. So what are you doing there?
I'm slicing up a marlin that we just caught.
A marlin, huh?
Yes.
Billfish. But anyway,
A billfish.
why are you slicing it up?
Well, we're going to eat some of it as sushi here in just a few moments. And we're going to put a lot more of it down on some salt to try to desiccate it, dry it out, and preserve it.
Oh, okay. How do you do that?
Frankly, you just put salt on it. Put it in a container with a lot of salt for about a day or two.
Is that what you're cutting right now?
And, well, I may use some of this for both our sushi and for the drying.
Okay.
Dry.
Well, we'll get back to the drying part later because everybody knows how to make sushi. We did a measly 100 and how many miles? 170 miles last night. That's our best day yet. I expected that to be our average during the crossing, but no such luck. This is the last day. It's the beginning of the 21st day now, and we're going to pull in tomorrow, pretty much guaranteed, because we can't seem to slow down slick less than 7 knots. That's a good thing. We caught a big-ass fish, and we saw some dolphins yesterday. What's that?
That is some of the big ass fish.
Oh, how's the big-ass fish taste?
Tastes pretty darn good, I have to say. More of it.
What do you got?
Fish in his mouth.
Okay, fish in his mouth. I'm trying to think if I've got anything else. I'm so excited because I do have something else. It's called channel fever. These guys had channel fever too, and look what happened to them. Poor fellas. So what are you gonna do with that?
This here, we've already talked about this. Not on the morning show, huh?
Perhaps you can provide an introduction. What you got there?
This here is our salt fish. It's got salt and fish
All right,
in a box.
let's see how that happened. All right, genius. So what do we do with that salt?
We're gonna spill it all over your boat.
Oh, but there's already salt all over my boat. We live in the ocean.
Right.
For the record, Matthew has brought at least 30 pounds of salt onto my boat.
I would say that's an exaggeration. No, that's about right.
You want to tell the folks at home what you're doing?
We've just lined the bottom of this tote here with salt, and we're gonna put some fish on top of it, like so. You get a aerial shot of that.
How do you know how much salt to use?
I don't.
Why did you not read about this in Scott's book?
I read about it in a few places already, and the rough estimate is to use about 1/5 of the weight of fish in salt in total.
So, okay. And what's the worst that can happen to you here?
The worst that can
Yeah,
happen.
I mean, can this stuff turn, scumboldy and kill you?
I think if you undersalt it, that might happen to you.
So you think you
Yeah.
might get the shits?
Yeah, I think if you oversalt it, it probably
Just tastes like
can't be terrible.
jerky.
Yeah. Okay, that's that. And
Okay,
now
so then what happens?
we put a little flat something on there, and I haven't figured that out yet what we're going to use.
Probably this paper plate.
We'll flat something on top, and then we put a little weight on that. Compresses the fish, and as the salt draws liquid out and salt water goes into the fish gets smaller and there'll be more liquid, so we have to weigh the fish down inside that liquid, that brine.
Okay, and then you dump the brine or you keep it in there?
Eventually we'll dump the brine, but we keep it in there until the salting is complete.
How long is eventually? A couple days, couple weeks?
It can be as short as a day, but it might take a couple of days.
Okay.
Okay, that's that.
Finally fair winds. Last day.
It's getting pretty thick in there too.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if I can eat that much. I mean, I can eat what I just ate again.
But not 3 times.
Not 3 times that.
Alright.
Already getting its brine on, as Matthew says. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers!
It's our 21st and final, hopefully, sundowner of the trip. So, sun's not quite down yet, but it'll get there. Having some Spanish Tempranillo. That's it.
Pretty good.
Nightly tradition.
Yep.
All right, 75 miles to go. That is land. That land is Barbados. We arrived, more or less. 21 days, 21 hours, which is about 5 days longer than I thought or hoped. Anyway, we'll wrap this up a little later on. Holy shit.
What?
It's a bit salty,
Of course it is.
but I don't think there could possibly be any bacteria growing in this.
No, probably not. How does it taste besides salty? Is there any fish flavor left?
It's a little fishy. Yeah.
All right. Sure thing.
Oh, isn't that cute?
It's tough too,
Why am I getting videoed?
because you gotta eat some.
No, thank you.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'll pass.
Brothers. So, now you're doing the skewering.
Sure are.
Sure am.
We sure are.
I'm not.
You just did.
I'm not
So-
anymore. I've ceased and desisted skewering.
Awesome.
Why are you stacking them like that?
Because we're gonna skewer them like that.
You're gonna
What? You're
skewer.
gonna skewer them?
I'm going to skewer them like that.
Oh. Man, who taught you that?
Sean.
Really?
What did I teach you?
So for the folks at home, what's you planning next?
We were just gonna hang these.
Okay.
I might dribble a little salt on there because we cut some corners here and we use a freshwater rinse instead of a brine rinse. That's our last rinse, and so I might drop a little bit of salt on the surface.
Okay.
But other than that, we're just gonna hang them something like this,
Yeah.
somewhere, and they're gonna dry in the air.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right, what do we got here?
We've got our fish here, and we've hung a bunch of it from sticks over a plastic bottle that we cut up for the
Okay.
purpose.
Looks good. So why? Tell me how you cut this bottle up. It's got a hole here and
It's got a hole in the front and a hole in
big
the
old
back.
fist a hole
We're
there.
going to use that as a kind of a wind scoopy
Oh, I see,
thing.
okay.
The wind tunnel to cause some flow around them, while at the same time holding them up.
Okay. Sounds good. Looks good.
All right.
All right. So you're leaving.
Yes.
You got anything to say?
Awesome ocean crossing. Thanks, Tim.
Okay. Anything else?
Took you a minute to parse that.
No.
No, I got nothing else.
Okay.
I don't talk in camera very
How's it
much.
feel to look like a creep ass without a beard?
I don't look like a creep
I'll let the people at home decide that.
ass. Okay.
You taking that cheese?
Yeah.
Well, it's 2,750 miles. We did it in 21 days and 21 hours. It's been a few days since we've been sitting here. Barbados is kind of cool. Rum distillery was closed though. So we had celebrated Christmas. Everything was closed. Sent off Matthew. And pretty soon here we're going to depart to St. Lucia. But we thought we might as well do the last piece of video first to close it out. So what was your favorite part of the trip?
Catching billfish. That's pretty cool.
Alright. Got anything else to say?
I like the whales and the dolphins too, and let's get underway and move on out.
Alright. There you go. Yeah, so that was it. It was a really long passage. 3 days longer, or 2.5 days longer than what we spent in the Pacific for a shorter distance. Average wind speed was about 9 knots, really slow. Had a lot of counter current. So I guess that's pretty much all stacked up against you, but it's better than having big storms and such, so I can't complain too much. We made it here safely. Boat's more or less in one piece. And it's time to move on. 2,550 miles back to Boston. All right.